I'm gonna hear something crazy that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The track Birds of Fire from this album was nominated for the 1974 Grammy Best Pop Instrumental Performance. Interesting. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. There's your random trivia of the day that doesn't make any sense. Why would they be pop instrumental? I don't know. But we're going back to the album Birds of Fire. I believe the song is called Open Country Joy. It's kind of a short one, but it's 4 minutes. It's not too short. We've already done the title track, and that's it. I thought we did more, but not from this album. This is a request from our patron, Clay. I appreciate you, Clay. Thank you for the Zappa Crappa poster. Stop looking at me, yo. Alright, I'll link my Mahavishnu playlist up there if you want to go watch the other ones, but be warned, they might not be the best videos. The recent ones are probably fine, but the older ones, good God, bro. Sorry I keep bringing that up. I watched my old ones, like, I think yesterday. I was horrified. Absolutely mortified as well. Both of them at the same time. Alright, Open Country Joy by Mahavishnu Orchestra. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. 3, 2, 1, go! Light up or leave me alone. It's McLaughlin, right? Oh no, that's Jerry Goodman on violin. It does feel like the open country. Oh my God. That was amazing. Thanks, Clay. John, man. Yo, Billy's snare is wild, bro. Oh my God. They're so fast. Right back to this. Sounds like Traffic, minus the violin. His dynamics are wild, bro. He's such a good drummer. You already know. I gotta hear that again. Open Country Joy, Mahavishnu Orchestra. Replay, baby. 3, 2, 1, go. That deserves a replay. 100%. But the jump scare is not going to work this time, but that's okay. Just sit here and bask in the glory of Mahavishnu. Jan has been killing it, bro. Here it comes. That's awesome. Jan is so talented, bro. They all are. I mean, literally top shelf. Absolutely excellent. Thank you, Clay, for that. That is automatically playlisted. And I'm totally going to scare my girl with that. That was awesome, bro. I mean, goodness gracious. Great Birds of Fire. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, dude. What a song. We can get this out the way. John McLaughlin on guitars. Rick Laird on bass, Billy Cobham on drums and percussion, Jan Hammer. I think I'm saying that right. I always say it differently. Keyboards, Moog and Fender Rhodes, which sounded fantastic in this. And then Jerry Goodman on violin. This was the penultimate track on the album. I should have just done the last track too. It's like 2 minutes long. Shit. Well, that's okay. We got 2 plays out of an amazing song. I'll take it. Yeah, that was like Jan and John just going absolutely nuts, and then Billy. Billy's dynamics are crazy because it started off very nice and soft, and then he just like goes absolutely nuts when that audio jump scare happens. Basically, they really got me that first one. I was not expecting that in the slightest. I was just sitting there just waiting. I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that was really cool, man. That was awesome. That definitely, I think anybody who listens to that for the first time, that's gonna get them. Nobody sees that coming, but nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition or Billy Cobham. You know what I mean? But this was scorching, just like Birds of Fire. Like that's the best adjective I think to describe it. It's incredibly intense at points, and then it's absolutely calm and peaceful. Like if minus the violin, those parts in the beginning and the end reminded me of Traffic for some reason. I don't know why. But the chords that John are playing or whatever, very, I don't know. They're very like reminiscent of some of the late 60s, early 70s rock bands. You know what I'm saying? It definitely had that feel to it. But that middle section's completely Mahavishnu all the way. There really was no band that compared to them back then. Like these guys were like, they're still ahead of their time. You know what I mean? Like there is not going to be a time where they're not going to be ahead of their time. Like this is one of those like lightning in a bottle sort of bands, it feels like, where it's just, you're not going to be able to repeat what they did because they're just that talented, and it was that, era where anything could happen basically musically. Nowadays, it's the complete opposite, it's just slop basically fed to people. But I do have hope because apparently the new Band Geeks and John Anderson album is apparently really, really, really good. And we're going to be listening to that tomorrow. Some of it, at least. So I'm excited about that. So music isn't dead. It's not. It just smells funny. And it's halfway dead. But that's probably why it smells funny. It's okay, though. I feel like there is going to be a musical revolution. And I don't want to sound vain in the slightest. I'm not talking about myself at all. I'm just talking about like the whole reaction channel sort of environment, or whatever you want to call it, the biome on YouTube of our, this community and everyone else's community that have channels or whatever. I really do think that the resurgence of a lot of this music, obviously it's due to how incredibly amazing it is at the same time, but I think the reinvigoration of it, I guess, into the zeitgeist and the psyche of people. I think it's really starting to make a turn. If it, you know what I'm saying? I do really feel like that because some of the stuff that I've heard from this year that's come out, and I'm like, okay, all right, maybe we are moving kind of away from what we've been doing for the past 15 years, it feels like, where it's just, the smallest amount of work for the most amount of money, basically. It's what happens, man. It's completely a commodity now, and it's so sad. It's like a stock, basically. Like, literally, I said this in a video like a week or two ago. I watched a podcast of this really rich guy talking to another really rich guy, and he said, oh yeah, I have stake in UMG, and oh, it's the biggest money-making thing. They own 75% of the world's catalog of music. And it's just, I can't say what I want to say. I'm going to get in trouble, but I think that's crazy, man. Isn't that like a monopoly? I know that they're global, and monopoly laws are just like American, but it's, I don't know, man. And they're Dutch, I think, anyway, so we can't even do nothing. But I think that's crazy, man. That there's conglomerates of corporations, basically, that own our culture and own our art, and then they sell it back to us. Like, I think that's crazy, man. I mean, obviously, that's always, artists gotta live. That's fine. But I'd rather the artist get the money than these, like, what I already said, I don't know, man. I just hope that there is a future in music, it's always going to be there. And this stuff from back then is always going to be there too, and I have to remember that. And I'm so glad that you guys have introduced me to bands like this, because I never would have listened to them without you guys. And now I'm a huge Mahavishnu fan. And that was an amazing song. I think I've only heard literally like 5 songs by them, though, like in total. We got to change that. We're going to start doing more. I know they have kind of not a limited catalog, but it's not as extensive as some of the other artists we do. But I'm totally down for more. If you guys have any suggestions that you think I'd like, leave it down below, and I'll definitely check it out. Thank you again, Clay. That was a great pick, man. Definitely worth the double play. My favorite part of it was Jan and John just going crazy. And then Billy absolutely jump scaring the shit out of me there in the middle. That was awesome. And his dynamics, definitely best part of this. I want more. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see y'all later. I forgot to mention Patreon. There's a Patreon link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. There's also other tiers for other amounts of requests if you want to do, 2 songs, 3 songs, an album side. We got it all. And there's also a PayPal in the description as well if you want to leave a tip or send a request in that way. See ya.